Hello viewers, welcome to Farming 263, and today, as you can see, we are in a field whereby we are hosted by different companies, and we're gonna get a chance to talk to them and understand what's going on here. So please stay tuned. Now we are here with one of the organizers of this event, so I'm gonna ask him a few questions and also allow him to introduce himself to you guys and tell us where we are and why we are here.
Okay, thank you so much. Farming 263, it's always a pleasure meeting you, having you here. We are in Goromonzi in the Mashonaland East Province of Zimbabwe. We are at a farm in Goromonzi where we are experiencing the potato testing interactive field day. So we have our partners, Matapiri Seeds, they are here. We have got Cicada for soil testing, they are here. We have got Nutpack for farm produce packaging material solutions. They are here. We've got Bain New Holland, they are here. We've got Syngenta crop protection, they are here. We've got Seedco as the partner, they are here as well. So we wanted to create an event whereby our farmers will have an opportunity to interact amongst themselves, to share some experiences, and also to have some experts on board, like ourselves. FACED is also here on the crop nutrition side. So we want to create an environment where our farmers can interact with experts and specialists from the suppliers, and also to interact amongst themselves, so that at the end of the day we improve our yields and in terms of quality and the quantity of our yields. So that's the whole purpose of organizing this event. So as you might have experienced, there are many farmers who are coming from different directions, from Mashonaland West, from Mashonaland East, and Mashonaland Central Province. I think we have seen guys from Matepa, and there are guys who came from Banket, and there are guys who came from Rusape, which is Manicaland. So they are all here to learn from experience and to exchange some notes.
Which is a very great platform that you've created for them, and we're looking forward to see what else is enrolled for this event, But thank you so much for inviting us, and we are looking forward to hear more from the other farmers that are here.
All right, thank you very much. We always welcome you and your colleagues at our future events. We'll be very glad to have you on board.
Thank you so much.
All right.
So we are joined here by a Seedco representative. I'm going to allow him to introduce himself to us briefly, and we get to hear more from him. Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you?
Welcome to our show, Farming 263. Please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Okay, my name is Tora Mtseka. I'm an agronomist with Seedco. I cover Mash East, Manicaland, and Mashingo. Yeah, today we are at a potato field day. Yeah, basically my topic was on rotations.
Okay.
Yeah, the benefits of rotations, what are they? The importance of rotations whereby you grow different crops on the same land. Let's say this year you grow potatoes here, next year you don't want to find potatoes here. You grow another crop, maybe maize or soya or vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you grow potatoes, next year you need to grow another different crops which are not in the same class as potatoes, like tomatoes and eggplants, because they have the same diseases, the same pests. So the importance of crop rotation is that in the soil there are pests, there are diseases. Okay. So if you grow potatoes this year and next year, it means they will increase in terms of numbers, thereby increasing your costs in terms of chemicals to control those pests and diseases. So you need to grow another crop which is different from potatoes, so that you break the life cycle of the pests and the diseases. And also it increases the nutrient content of the soil. Let's say you plant soybean, it means the soybean leaves some nitrogen in the soil. Then next year, the potato may benefit from that nitrogen left in the soil. Thereby, maybe when you are applying the top dressing, you will reduce the amount of AN we are applying, because there is already another content of nitrogen in the soil. So the benefits of soil rotation is that you break the life cycle for the pests and diseases. You also increase the soil health of the health of the soil. The crops have different root systems. So some maybe you grow maize next seasons. These maize has deep root systems, so they penetrate into the soil, thereby increasing soil infiltration into the soil, thereby controlling also erosion. If you grow another cover crop. Okay. So if you grow different crops, it means they leave a lot of biomass, let's say maize, soya, increasing the organic content of the soil, thereby improving the soil structure. And also that organic soil matter is also food for beneficial microorganisms. So in terms of benefits, it means you also decrease the amount of pesticides or insecticides you are applying, because you've broken the life cycle of the pest and the disease. So you increase the soil organic matter as well. So here we are as Sitco, we are here because we do other crops that benefit the potato. We do maize, we do soya. So that's maize and soya that are important in that rotation. So some farmers are doing potatoes, then maize, then potatoes and soya, then soya, or they say potatoes and wheat, which is also a cereal. So that's why we are here at the potato field today.
Okay. Is it possible maybe to mix a crop in a potato field?
No, it's not possible, because you need just one crop. Because if you mix crops in terms of herbicides, in terms of harvesting, it becomes very difficult.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I think our smallholder farmers will actually benefit from this information on crop rotation. Already, I think you've heard it for yourselves. It's a way of not exhausting the soil and continuing the life cycle of the soil, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So thank you so much for the information. Now we're here with a representative from the Federation of the Young Farmers Club. He's actually the president, Mr. Bien Mchedzi, who's here to tell us about his experience here on this event and how he feels seeing other young people participate here today. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Yourself?
I'm good.
Thank you.
So tell us how you have seen the event, and has it motivated you since you see other young farmers, how they're trying to network?
Oh yes, definitely. It's a huge honor to be invited out on a field day such as this at Paddy Janda's farm, Chipfumbi farm in Goromonzi district. A member also of the Federation of Young Farmers. I mean, it's just what we like to see. This is what we're all about. We want to see young people flourish. We want to see young people excel in our beloved industry of agriculture.
Okay. So I think from what you have seen so far, how has been the experience so far, maybe from him? Do you think that you can also inspire young people to also go ahead and do the same thing?
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, Paddy has done so well, obviously handed down from his dad, Mr. Janda, who pioneered this farm to be what it is in terms of infrastructural development, as well as the different cropping programs that they have. And then Paddy's come in with a little bit of energy that you'd expect from young people. I mean, he's done exceptionally well. You've seen they've harvested their maize, already gone to the GMB, obviously, and we just witnessed today why we are here for their harvest or harvest testing for potatoes in particular. I mean, it's just wonderful. A big crop of 13 hectares. It's not a small feat.
It's not.
It's a huge investment, but look, you have to go big or go home, you know, in agriculture. And yeah, I think I was very impressed with the yield as well as the crop quality as well that he has.
Okay. So I understand you are not here with us for a couple of months, or was it years?
Yes.
Okay, can you compare maybe this field day from the ones you have seen abroad to where you were? Where were you again?
I was in the United States. Not necessarily. All the same. In terms of the developments behind the scenes of entry into the US, it's just a temporary phase. People mustn't lose heart in terms of going there to look and learn, etc. But I guess the message you get from me is there is no life out there as compared to a better life that you can have locally here in Zimbabwe. There's so much potential that we can achieve right at home. It's not always that the grass is greener on the other side. The grass is always greener where you water it. So just in comparison with production systems that we've seen in the US as compared to here, obviously the US it's much more advanced in terms of its mechanization, in terms of technology that they're using, AI. We heard of FarmGuard people talking about drones and what they can bring in terms of efficiencies in agriculture. They have advanced. They now have boom sprayers that are robotic controlled, others that utilize energy like gas to zap the weeds, spot weeds. So they're just next level in terms of their production systems, but it's an area for us to look and learn. It's not for us to go and then establish ourselves. We look, we see, and then we utilize and say, okay, I've seen this technology, I've seen this way or practice of agriculture, I want to bring it back home. That's why I went across there, yes, on a business side of things, in the hope of securing much needed investment, not only for myself, but for other Zimbabweans as well. Because Zimbabwe is ripe for investment, it's ripe and open for business, as our president always says.
Exactly. Okay. So thank you so much for representing us out there, and we are very happy to have you here on our show. And I hope continue encouraging us, you know, as the president, to just continue taking strides to even do something maybe a bit more better than this. Who knows? But yeah, thank you so much.
No, the pleasure is all mine, and we encourage a lot of young people just to come out. Field days are important. Why? You get to look and you get to learn and to be inspired. That is the goal. It's always about inspiration. It's always about exemplary leadership, not only for myself, but also from the members. And Paddy is being exemplary in pioneering agriculture as a career, and he's doing excellently well. And also opportunities for mentorship. That's very important because you want to groom the next generation. He was under mentorship of his dad, who's now passed over the baton to him, and now look at the feats that he's taking their farm to. So Federation of Young Farmers is a place to be. Do follow us on Instagram, Facebook pages, and also get in touch with us, with the CEO on the following number 0773 362 484 if you want to join. My own personal number 0715 09 1169. Then we can get you linked up and you subscribe, become a member, and you can avail all these wonderful opportunities such as field days. Interesting to note, we actually have a conference, Young Farmers Conference, on the 21st of August. That's this Thursday. Please do message those two numbers, get registered. We'll send you the links, get registered. Wonderful, wonderful packages that we have in store for you, young farmers specifically. We want to shake the agricultural industry like never before. 2025 is a significant year that we are going to propel all things agriculture forward, pioneered of course by young farmers.
Now we've got a representative from Cicada who's here with us today. I'm going to allow her to introduce herself to you guys. So please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Thanks very much, Lynn. My name's Sarah Whaley. I'm with Cicada Agritech. At Cicada Agritech we have a soil, plant tissue, water testing laboratory, which the whole vision and mission of the company is to support farmers to make good decisions. So we want to use accurate lab data and facts about where your soil nutrition is and your foliar nutrition is, any disease problems you're having, any deficiencies or excesses. We want to support farmers to have that knowledge to make good decisions going forward.
Okay, can you tell us maybe the importance of testing for soil and water and what do you say that was?
Plant tissue. So we do leaf analysis, leaf nutrient analysis. So it's absolutely essential farming today to do the soil testing prior to planting to ensure you're getting the right pHs, things like that. Without doing any soil testing, you're farming blindfolded. You have no knowledge about what you're starting with and what your base asset is. You can follow a recipe that an agronomist will give you, but you don't know if that's the right recipe for your context, for your farm, for your field. You don't even know what your soil texture is, you don't know what your pH is, never mind actual nutrient uptake. So it's basically giving you the power to make the right decision with knowledge. So without doing the testing, you risk a lot more. You're basically having a much riskier approach to farming, which is very risky inherently anyway.
Yeah.
So we always actively say to farmers, get as much data and as much information as you can.
Okay, so how often would you encourage farmers to do the soil testing?
We were actually discussing it today. So basically prior to any planting, so if you were doing 2 cropping cycles in a year, if you were growing a cash crop and then planting a cover crop, would say maybe just prior to the cash crop, maybe a month before you're going to plant, so that you can correct your pH and things prior to planting. That gives you sufficient time. And then during the season, your growing season, so today we're on a potato farm, during your growing season, when you have leaf emergence, so once you've planted your seeds, you'll have an emergence period, and then post-emergence, so from the moment your leaves are emerging from the ground to tuber initiation, that's one growing period, and you usually try and set your nutrition, your basal nutrition for that period. But at that tuber initiation period would be a great time to test your leaves for nutrients, because you may be having a limiting nutrient that will reduce the size of your crop or restrict your yield. So we say maybe even 2 or 3 times during that 3-month period that you're growing your potatoes, or your 120 days, you come and do a leaf tissue analysis, and older leaves may show a different nutrient to the newer leaves. So it might be that during the season your nutrient imbalances are changing. So it's always about what's the crop using, how's it functioning, what's it able to take up. So yeah, we say that, and then also to test your irrigation water, particularly if you're using chemical sprays and any foliar nutrition applications, because you can end up with a water source that's limiting the efficacy of your product application.
Okay. So thank you so much, Sarah, for the information. And where can people get in touch with you for more information?
So we do have a website, Cicada Agritech, so the Cicada website, but we also love it if you will call us. We're on 4 Paisley Road near Northern Tobacco in Southerton. We have just created a network of places to drop off the soil samples and leaf samples. You can drop them off at any Maguire's branch, and we're also making an arrangement with Swift, so people can send us samples nationwide at a reduced rate on Swift. So yeah, we hope that you'll be able to reach us and get in touch, and we're always happy to talk to farmers. We offer some advisory reports as well, and also we work with an independent agronomy company to offer a nutrient recommendation report.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you.
Hi.
So lovely to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
Thank you for having me.
Now I'm here with a representative from FarmGuard who's going to, I'm going to allow to introduce himself to you guys. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? My name is Felix. I've been working with FarmGuard for about a year now. We specialize in drone services in agriculture. We're based out of Harare. We specialize in using 2 main types of drones. We use a multispectral mapping and scanning drone, and that provides us all of our data to work on. And we use a scanning drone. And so we really see drones as the future of agriculture in Zim and where the technology is going to go.
Okay.
And we're already seeing that now. Farmers are seeing the benefits, and now it's just a matter of scaling up our operation.
Okay. So how have you spread the word of drones? Because I know people are still adapting to the drone technology now. How do you spread the word out there?
So our biggest thing has been word of mouth, has been working with a farmer and them seeing the results and then them telling. Because when we try to go to someone, they're hesitant. They're like, they want to sell us something. But when they hear it from one of their friends, it's we expand. The other thing has been going out to these field days, meeting people. We've seen in Zim that, especially with farming, that face-to-face is really needed in spreading the word. You can't have a Facebook ad and expect a farmer to trust you, you know?
So you mentioned that you've got a scanning drone and a spraying drone.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the benefit of the scanning one?
So the scanning one allows us to have a whole image, a whole idea of your farm. So you're able to...
Is it this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I?
Yeah, of course. So it scans in 6 different light spectrums, and with that we're able to see vegetation health. We're able to see if there's any issues with irrigation. We're able to do predictive yields. We're able to get a lot of data from this. And like I said, if you're a farmer, you're never going to be able to look at 50 hectares and see, oh, in this little 500 square foot spot, there's an issue.
Okay. And
The scanning drones. So this is our big drone. This is what does, you know, the heavy lifting, so to speak. And this comes with a number of advantages compared to traditional methods. The biggest one out of the gate is you're not having to drive over your crops. Most farmers are losing anywhere from 10 to 20% of their yields just trying to treat, just driving in the tractors to treat the existing crops. And then you also, with this, have way more accuracy than traditional methods. So traditional methods, just by their nature, form gaps. Whether it's knapsacks or boom sprays, very few of them operating Zim are operating off a computer. So inevitably, it's just human nature. People leave gaps, and then pests problems form in those gaps. When you spray with the drone, you don't have any of those gaps.
okay. Also, this is so interesting. It's so nice how you have moved from traditional to the modern day technology. So, do you have any word of advice to people who might want to transcend?
I would say to trust that. Trust in the future. Trust in the process. I know farmers love tradition. Farmers are a very hard person to easily sell on anything. So to anybody interested, I would say get in contact to us, and you know, we're very open in what this technology provides and the data that proves what it's capable of. So we'd love to, you know, talk with anyone who has any questions.
Okay. So, do you want to share your contact details with us, please, so that you can ask those important questions?
Yes.
About drones?
So again, my name is Felix. I work at FarmGuard. You can find us on Instagram at, let me double check, FarmGuard Official ZW. You can also contact us on WhatsApp at 782-913-713. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Felix, for your time.
Thank you very much.
I'm happy for the future. Okay.